Hello, you guys. How is everyone doing? Okay. How's everyone doing this morning? I'm gonna wait to start letting you all get the notifications. I know I ain't been coming on like I should, but I'm gonna start letting y'all get the notes. Child, as if they go out. Okay, I see one person. Hey, Mr. Parker. Hey, your choice. I figured something was going on with the notifications when I tried to log in this morning. Um, they were saying that somebody had tried to log into my account. Y'all know I ain't been I ain't been getting on. Child, they tried. It was some suspicious activity. Um, let's see. I see Mr. Parker, your choice towing, John Anderson, Nola Girl, Miss Styles in class, KD. We're gonna see if some more notifications. If we're gonna wait for some more people to come in. Y'all, I wanted to come on yesterday. Y'all know I've been working. I've been working. So I didn't do a video or anything yesterday. Oh, I need to. We're gonna see if we're gonna wait and let some more people start getting the notifications. Okay. Cause I had got the tea on some stuff as it relates to this situation. And I would have logged in yesterday to talk about it. Because guess what? One of my cousins work at the churches. One of my cousins work at the churches, so she had called me and she was like, "Cousin, I know what happened. I got some tea on what happened." I was like, oh, "Okay," but I didn't get the opportunity to log in yesterday. I'm surprised I got the note. Listen, we're gonna let some more people start logging in and getting the notifications. We normally give them to 5 minutes. I got 2 more minutes. Yeah, one of my cousins work at the churches, so she called me and told me what happened as it relates to that. It's really just sad, but hey, it leaves you to I don't know, because you know what, I have been looking at now Thaddeus was because I gotta be honest, she did call me after that situation. Thaddeus did put out some stuff about her, but she did call me and was like, "Cousin, I didn't know she worked at that churches. I knew she worked at a churches. I didn't know it was the one in Orange Mound. I thought she was working at the one in North Memphis still." And so she called me and kind of gave me the tea on it. She was saying that the young lady, um, unfortunately, that was taken out, I think a lot of her family is from, I don't know, because she was like she was part Irish, part black, or something like that. It's from another um country or something. Anyways, you guys, I hope everybody is doing okay. Um, I want to send my prayers out to all of the people in Texas. I know 2 million something people had lost their power. The last I saw, I think they said 2 people had lost their life. I don't know if more people have, but I send my prayers and my thoughts out to them. I did check today this morning and I saw where they said 700 something thousand people have power has been restored. So I just pray for a speedy everything, even those who have had damaged homes, even the people in Indiana, because I was reading in some Indiana is way up north that they got some effects of Burl in like Mount Vernon, Indiana. There was a tornado or something like that. So My heart goes out to those people, especially those that was really affected by Burrow, and may there be a speedy recovery, and whatever they lost, may God give it back to them 2 times that, and even better, right? Um, as it relates to all of that. I know that it could not, listen, when we've had ice storms around our area, and oftentimes we would have them every February, we would be without lights and stuff. And it ain't just like you don't like being without heat in the cold. Texas is very hot. Texas is very hot. So don't nobody want to be without air, okay, in Texas. So I pray for everyone, you know. But anyways, you all heard about because it's been like a big thing. Unfortunately, a young lady had lost her life um that worked at Church's Chicken, okay? And I want to, I don't know if I'm sure everybody has seen it. I'm pretty sure everybody has, but I want to bring up the video, of course. Um, the young lady lost her life, and it has been trending even in other markets, in other media outlets and markets, right? Hold on one second. I don't know why.
After a deadly shooting in Orange Mound. Action News 5 was first to tell you about this last night at 10 o'clock. The shooting on Park Avenue. And tonight, Action News 5's Bria Bolden speaks with the victim's family and shares the very latest on the search for this shooter. Bria?
Yeah, well, Joe, family and friends of 48-year-old Anitra West describe her as a shiny light and a beautiful soul. She was on the job when she was killed last night.
It doesn't feel real, yet, because we hadn't been able to see her.
Lorenzo West's world will never be the same after the mother of his 12-year-old daughter and his high school sweetheart was killed.
I'm a better man because of her. And that's what would be missed the most, because everywhere she went, she impacted everybody.
Memphis police say Anitra West was shot while on the job at the Chuch'S Chicken on Park Avenue in Orange Mound Monday. Police say this woman, who police have not named, drove through the drive-thru and her and West argue. Investigators say the woman then drove away. West walked outside to get some air, then witnesses heard gunshots. West died at the hospital. Her death is the 173rd homicide in Memphis this year.
People are making permanent decisions off of temporary situations.
In April, interim Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis said police are seeing more and more homicides stemming from arguments. Mental health specialist Brandy Ford says conflict resolution is needed, especially early in life.
And we have to think about who's watching us. Your children, your job, your parents, the people that really look up to you. We have to look at it. Is this situation really worth me losing all just because I got mad?
Orange Mound residents rocked by this tragedy. Residents like Reverend Reginald Turner want leaders to take a look at permitless carry. He believes it's the contributor to gun violence in Memphis.
They need to realize we have made a big mistake. I know there's big money, and I know there's a lot of different things, but we got to look over making money. Life is more important than money.
West agrees. Now his daughter will grow up without her mother. Anitra's family and friends forever missing their sunshine.
I have optimism for my child because I know I'm going to do my part to pour life into her where she can see something different, because this is not the way it's supposed to go.
So spokesperson with Chuch'S Chicken tells me the restaurant will be closed over the next few days. They also tell us they are saddened by this tragedy. Police have found the vehicle the accused shooter was driving yesterday, but she is nowhere to be found tonight. Now, if you know anything about this investigation, or maybe you know the accused shooter or know who she is, make sure you reach out to Memphis Police or Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. Reporting in studio tonight, Bria Bolden, Action News 5.
Okay, you guys. So according to my cousin, now she did say that she felt like they may have known each other. She says, but some of the other employees that work there said that same girl has come up there messing with that girl a couple times before. So what she's saying that happened that night was the girl pulls up again to order some chicken and she wants to use a double coupon. That could have been a way to bait her into another argument. And she told her that she could not use a double coupon. So they get into an argument. And according to what I'm told, after the argument, Anitra, I'm told, has asthma. Anitra goes outside to get some air, and then they hear gunshots. Okay. Now that's what I'm told that happened. I think it's a sad thing, but my cousin did mention that some employees said that girl has come up there a couple times before messing with that girl. So that's why I don't know if they think that it was something. It could have been something personal. I don't know at this point. I'm sure that more will come out. But why would she come up there a couple times before? I'm told to mess with the girl. He said that's my homegirl, Big Red from the Mound, off of Park. Wow. Wow. People have lost their minds. Yeah, people have lost their minds. Yeah, that's sad. And then she goes outside. I know some people were saying, I've been reading comments and stuff, and people were saying that they think maybe she went outside and there was a fight that ensued. There's no proof of that. Of course, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know. But what I'm told is she has asthma. She went outside to get some air after that debacle. I don't know if it's about a man. He said Brandy is a 304. Everybody on the force hit that. Lord have mercy. Fat Boy says, hell. Hello, Big Teddy in the bill. Okay. It's real street shit, not over no food like that. No, I can't believe that it would be over food. I immediately thought that it was, even before I knew that it was something more personal. Okay. He said, why they put Brandy on the news? The whole MPD hit that. It's Newski TV says, if you be in the Mound, on God. Wow. I hate that. I hate that. Now they're saying that there is a warrant. Let's look at this. Okay. Hold on one second. Let's look at this. This is the suspect right here. It says warrant issued for woman accused of fatally unaliving Chuch'S chicken employee. Police have identified the woman accused of fatally shooting a Chuch'S chicken employee Monday. Monica Williams has a warrant out for her arrest for first degree unaliving. At around 9 p.m., officers responded to the shooting at the Chuch'S Chicken on Park in Orange Mound. Police said a female employee identified as Anitra West was working when Williams came through the drive-thru. They began arguing. Williams, who was driving a teal-colored SUV, drove off the lot. West walked outside to get some air. A few moments later, shots was heard, and the teal-colored SUV was seen on video speeding off the parking lot. According to MPD, West was found outside of the business. She was taken to Regional 1, where she later succumbed to her injuries. She was a good girl. I'll miss her. You always miss the ones that keep it different. She wasn't just a fit-in type. She was different. And if that's one's not around, it's like something missing. Okay, if that one's not around, it's like something missing. Said Lorenzo West, Senior, Anitra's father-in-law. I don't have daughter-in-laws. I have daughters. When she married into the family, I told her, "You are my daughter now." I'm sorry, y'all. I'm reading so fast, I'm stumbling over words. Okay, so they have finally put out, a warrant for her arrest. But here's the thing, because I've been looking at that, is nobody is saying where she is. Okay, nobody is saying where she is. I want to know, what's the purpose in running? What's the purpose in running? Okay, if they got your picture, they got a good picture of you. It's obvious that it's obvious that she was the one that did this. So what is the purpose in running? That's what I'm trying to understand. I hope that nobody, people are saying that they have not seen her. She worked at a soul food restaurant, I believe, named called Queenie's in Orange Mound. She hasn't been at work. Nobody is saying anything that is around her, right? So and the girl who done it from the mound. Oh wow. Yeah. So do y'all think that this was over a man or a woman? Because I've been kind of looking at Thaddeus too, right? And it seems to me that the young lady who they're saying is the suspect, she dated women, right? Isn't that true? She dated women. Anitra was married. Anitra is married, right? So was this about a man or a woman? Is this about a man or a woman? Because like I said, now my cousin said that other employees at churches said she's come up there a couple times before messing with that girl, Anitra, that works there. She came up, this young lady, what's her name, Michelle? She came up there a couple times before this incident happened. Okay, Monica, that's her name, Monica. I'm sorry, I said Michelle. Monica has come up there a couple times before, right, messing with Miss Anitra. So it's definitely personal. Hey, I would think it's more about a relationship, right? Nobody has ever said that they were, in a relationship. I don't know. Okay. All I know is that, from what I could see online on the internet, Miss Monica had relationships, or maybe she just, she went both ways. I don't know. So the entire who are you all talking about? The entire MPD was hitting who? Because he said Deidre. I don't know what nobody. One of them name is Monica. One of them name is Anitra. So I don't. He said Deidre. So I don't know who a Deidre is. Your trust source says Mac Main. What up? That dude says salute Miss Tamara. Who are you all talking about? Who are they talking about? Jager. Who are they talking about? Hold on. Who are they talking about? Because he said a Deidre. They talking about the purple hair girl. I thought her name was Monica. He says yes, it was not worth her freedom. No, it was not worth her freedom. Listen, okay. Somebody said something. I was trying to look for that comment because he had said, I don't know if they call Monica Deidre or whatever, because he said another name, but they saying the woman with the purple hair, regardless to who she was messing around with, what does that have to do with what she did to the young lady at the Church's Chicken, though? What does her doing, sleeping around with anybody, have to do with her taking a woman's life? Are they trying to spin a narrative that MPD is hiding her? Because I can't let that. Stuff like that. My nerves and stuff is pretty bad, y'all, as it relates to people trying to spin narratives for some money. I can't let that narrative be floating on my channel. Let it float wherever it originated from, but it just can't float in here. They are talking about the police girl Brandy on the news. Brandy ain't no police. Brandy is a mental health counselor. Brandy is a mental health counselor. Now, I don't know what Brandy does in her personal life, but I know when we went to school together, she was always quiet. She was always one of the nerdy, quiet girls. Okay. So I don't really know what they're talking about. Okay. Don't do that in here. Because as far as I'm concerned, she's accomplished. Okay. And MPD ain't helped her to get her. She got to practice. MPD hadn't helped her to get her fucking practice. Don't come in here doing that, because I get upset. Because folks always trying to tell lies on people and label them and stuff. Don't do that. I've been gone a day now. I've been overly working. Don't get my nerves and stuff all riled up, okay? Okay? Because that's the first thing people do. Do they want MPD officers to hit them? Because they easy to hit now, because I work around a lot of police officers, okay? I've always worked around them. I mean, they be going. Do they want a police officer to hit them? All they got to do is go stand down in front of 201. They can get one. Okay? Anyways, you guys, I'm getting ready to open up the whatever. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm getting ready to open up the lines. Y'all know my nerves and stuff been bad. I've been working. Listen, they've been doing Operation Zero. I've been working. Okay. So y'all, I ain't been my sleep. I'm lacking sleep now. So don't come in here starting no mess. It won't be no mess. Don't start none. It won't be none. Michelle says, what do Brandy have? Right. What does Brandy have to do? Brandy is a mental health counselor. Brandy I've also seen Brandy in as an expert that they've used in like Fatal Attraction and stuff like that. Brandy is about her business. Brandy was sick for a very long time. I do know that. Okay. Brandy was sick for a long time. And she stopped practicing for a while until she got well. I'm glad to see Brandy back doing what she do. Y'all don't know what people have gone through. Don't do that. Don't do her like that. And I haven't seen her personally in years, but I have seen her on TV, like on Fatal Attraction, where they're talking about situations. They're using her as an expert. She's a mental health counselor. Let's see. Plus size bad says that's premeditated. She's going right. Like I said, I'm hearing. Yeah, they always come up with the BS. Y'all look, y'all don't come here with no BS, because I'm gonna have to go ahead and block you. My nerves ain't up for it today. Not today. Diane, I promise to God, I was driving yesterday and I started thinking about you, and I was like, I started looking for one of my phones, and I was like, let me call Diane while I'm driving before I get to my next location. And I'm gonna call you today though. What's up, straight to the point?
What's up, beautiful? How you doing?
They trying to get me started, but I ain't gonna let them get me started today.
No. I'm gonna get you started. I'm gonna get on your nerves. I'm gonna make you get. I'm gonna make you get angry. I'm gonna make you get happy. I'm gonna do all of that. Now, hold on. Okay. Tell me about the shooting at churches or whatever. I gotta hear from your perspective.
Okay, so according to one of my cousins work at the churches, right? So according to my cousin, what happened was that the girl came through the drive-thru and she wanted to try to use like a double coupon, right? That could have been a bait to get everything going again. So she wanted to use like a double coupon, and the girl told her she couldn't use a double coupon on a meal. But according to my cousin, she said some more of the co-workers up there, her co-workers up there claims that the girl has come up there a couple times before messing with Anitra. So it would make it seem like that it is something personal, right? And they got into a debacle. They got into an argument. And she says after the argument, she tells me Anitra has asthma. They say she got asthma. And so Anitra goes outside to get some air. And then they hear gunshots.
And nobody got hit, none of that.
Well, the church's chicken employee got hit, and then the girl with the purple hair, her car started speeding off. So they're saying that the girl with the purple hair hit her up when she walked outside to get some air.
Well, churches where it goes down at. Either churches or Popeyes, man. That's where it goes down.
Yeah, because the news media was saying that the police has been called to that churches in Orange Mound several times this year, just for some commotion.
And they probably don't want to go there no more. You know what I'm saying? They're like, we're going to leave churches alone. You know what I'm saying? Anything affiliated with churches, Popeye, Waffle House, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn IHOP, any of that, man. We is not going there. Whataburger, I don't know if y'all got one down there, but shoot, we is not going there.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'll just put it like this, man. I'm not surprised. Now, she came up in there for, a coupon or using a coupon. I'm like, they still use coupons. That's why I'm kind of shocked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they still use coupons. They'll mail them to you in the mailbox. I ain't gonna tell no lie. When they mail out them coupons, I'm going to use them.
Oh, you jump on it, huh?
I jump on it. I like Popeye's chicken, though. I don't like Church's. My mama like Church's.
I thought you was balling, though.
Yeah, I like Popeye's chicken. It's getting nasty, though, ain't it? I just gotten to the point where I've been grilling my own chicken wings and stuff. I like chicken wings.
You better off doing that. And plus, they don't even, the oil. It's funny, Sam, because I don't know if you know who Chef Rush is. He's like, he got like this little reality show called Kitchen Commando. Anybody in the chat, y'all probably know who he is. He's a bodybuilder, but he's a bodybuilder that used to cook for the president. And black dude, his name is Chef Rush. Well, he goes in different kitchens, and what he does is, he rebuilds the restaurant and everything. But anyway, they need somebody like that to come into churches and Popeyes or whatever, because once you bite into the chicken, you can automatically tell if your oil is old. I don't use that type of oil that they use. I like cooking with pecan oil or coconut oil or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: all of the oil is old because they will tell the employees to use the oil. Listen, I worked at a fast food restaurant when I was 16 years old. They was even doing it then. They said, use the oil for almost like a week. That's how they save money. Use old oil. That's sad, ain't it?
it's sad because they don't know that's what's killing our people. That's what making people sick. Reusing the oil now. You got to use the new shortening. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you put the new shortening in there. You got to make it melt and all that. That's what you're supposed to do. Where your grease is clear, where you can see everything at the bottom of the fryer down there. That's what your oil should look like. But yeah, it's nasty. Popeyes, Chuch'S, compared to like in the 90s and all that early 2000s. Now, I don't take my kids out, I don't do none of that. If I'm going to fry something, I'm going to fry it on my own. You hear me?
Yeah, it's best to fry it at home or it's best to grill it. I either like to grill or fry wings, and they taste better grilled. You see what I mean? Like, it's just best to cook your own stuff at home now anyways, because when you smell these fast food restaurants, I remember a time where you could tell that Burger King grilled their you could smell the grills, right? I can't even, like, I pull up to McDonald's, and I go to McDonald's because I love their coffee, but there's a smell. The food does not even smell real. And when you pull up at Burger King, it's got the same type of smell. It's that greasy smell. All of them got the same smell now, even the chicken place. So it's just best to cook your food and stuff at home. But you're right, because it's something that just happened. They had to get the police out in the Whitehaven area to the Popeyes chicken, because they started letting people set up a flea market in the Popeyes chicken yard. Now, it's supposed to be a chicken place, and they've let people set up their stuff to sell stuff like a flea market, and they gets to fighting.
Right. Yeah. And then it turned in violent, and then next thing you know, it all hell break loose. Make people not even want to go there.
He says, Tamara, these women is just as crazy as some of these men. She'll be caught by the weekend. The U.S. Marshal Service will have her. Right. And what she'll understand is, like, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what is the purpose of hiding her when her face is plastered everywhere. If she thinks she's going to be traveling across state lines, that's when the federal entities start getting involved. You don't want the marshals looking for you, because, I mean, they're just like the bounty hunters. They can go ahead and shoot you down.
Oh, yeah. They not letting you get nowhere. I knew someone that was a marshal. Yeah, they're not letting you get nowhere.
But I hope that she has not taken herself out, but I kind of believe she's just hiding in family's house. I bet that's where she's in Orange Mound, in somebody's basement.
Do she got mental issues?
She gotta have mental issues, because why would you go up there and just take a woman out? I mean, to want to try to use double coupons, especially if she's come up there messing with that girl before, that means that was just a bait anyways.
So, like, when you say, you ain't talking about, like, like, when you say messing with her, you talking about, like, just like bullying her, like, getting at her, or, they had, like, some sort of relationship with her?
I don't know. Listen, I was looking at that. I believe that they said she came up there messing with that girl to get into an argument. Now I was looking at Thaddeus Matthews' page, and he was showing a young lady that they said that girl with the purple hair used to date. So evidently she date women too. So I don't know. It could be about a man, it could be about a woman, it could be about something.
She got a liquor license.
Right.
There we go. Not that I'm trying to keep it Christian and everything,
but I just don't believe. I don't believe that it was about no chicken.
Yeah, no, hell no. Ain't nobody gonna get high over no chicken. You know what I'm saying? Not unless you cook it wrong. You mess around and be like, well, I believe Tam would jump the counter if somebody cooked the chicken wrong. But the thing about it though, that's fishy. Something's off about that. So I agree with you, man. Like, you're not just gonna take nobody out over them chickens. It's something deeper than that.
Yeah, it's something deeper than that, So the young lady needs to go on and turn herself in, because she's not gonna I don't see her getting out of it.
Mm-hmm. And has she been in trouble before? Has she been you said she came up there before, right?
Yeah, I was told that She's come up there a couple times before, messing with the same young lady that she hit up. So I don't know, because I was looking at the young lady's page, and I'm talking about the suspect, and she was all on there with her nephews and stuff, holding chopper guns and stuff. So I wonder, is she in the game?
She could just be crazy.
Yeah, or she could just be crazy, because a lot of these women now are just crazy.
Women are better shooters than men. I mean, if you really want to be honest, y'all see more detail than men. And my line ladies down there, y'all, look, took my mom to the gun range the first time. She was accurate.
Yeah, I love to target shoot. They said, Tam, was there a man in the car? I was looking at Thaddeus' channel, and he was saying it looks like it may have, I don't know, it may have been a man in the car with her. I don't know. But if she didn't do it, why is she running? Because I don't think that because I think they found out who, I don't know if they found out who the man was or whatever, but she the only somebody running.
Yeah, this is senseless, man. Like, this is really senseless, man. And they wonder why, like you talking about the cops always coming down there, the laws always coming down there and stuff like that. Some of them, they kind of wait and they hesitate to come down there because they don't want, they don't want no positives no more. They already know what the end result gonna be.
Yeah, it's sad. I'm trying to understand though. Like, that girl looks like, with the purple hair, that she's way over. I hadn't looked her. Looks like she's way over in her. Hold on for a second. In her 30s, she might be in her 40s. Where are they getting this from? Like, they came from a different era. So why? What's going on? What you think?
Listen, man, the internet is a powerful thing. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Social media is a powerful thing. You just said she over there waving choppers and stuff like that, and doing all this other silly stuff. Now, it used to be a thing where everybody was judging, the 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds for doing this on social media. Now, people from my generation, like they be 35 and up, they doing more justice, acting more of a fool than some of these other younger people is.
Yes, they are.
So I think it's a combination of that, and like I said, that's why I asked everybody. Okay, there's another thing too. They talk about all this mental health stuff. I understand, like, people talking about mental health and stuff like that. Listen, man, there's a lot of people that had mental health back in the day, but we addressed the problem right away. Now they just want to make excuses for the people. Listen, they make excuses for the white folks that got mental health problems, but with us, they don't do nothing about it. They let people just keep killing each other. They don't even want to help us. But for white folks, they make excuses for them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So she killed somebody, right, Tam? Or I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Unalived somebody, right?
Right.
They're gonna put her in there for a little bit, put her in the box for a little bit. They're gonna make excuses for her, let her get out, and let her keep on making the same mistake. That's what they do. They keep doing for us, because they want us to be a genocide of our own community. That's what they want to do. They don't want to change nothing. And that's just like the dude they got. I don't feel like that dude that just got let go, the assistant chief.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying yesterday, I felt like that was wrong. I know he was in a different jurisdiction in Atlanta.
It was definitely wrong.
They shouldn't have did that. He's not the cause of he's not the root cause of the collateral damage that's going on over there.
No, it's not. I mean, I don't understand what that was done for. They said he was at work before just about anybody. I think what you had was quite a few people that was going to the news media, trying to, it's a lot of stuff going on that people don't see, and you have a lot of the politicians now that there's a new mayor. They're used to, and I know it because I worked around it. A lot of these politicians are used to calling the director and saying to the police director, you know, my son was just this, and that. Hey, I need you to do this. There have been police officers and directors and police officers to get fired for that. Well, Chief Davis don't really know anybody in the city, right? Now it seems like Paul Young is trying to allow her to run it to see what she can do. She brought somebody that she felt like she could trust, you know, down that could have her back, because the other chiefs and stuff don't want her there because they felt like the job was supposed to be for them, right? Now, a lot of us were saying in the very beginning, you know, why didn't they get somebody? I think they got her for the wrong reasons at first, because they felt like she would be easier to control. She knew nothing about the city. Well, I think Paul Young wants to see if she's capable of doing anything to help the city. Well, in the meantime, she's not promoting folks based on favoritism. And I'm not saying anything bad about the other directors, because I actually like them. I'm just saying this is the behavior that has happened down through the years, right? Not with all of them, but quite a few of them. Well, I think they just, at this point, now that they don't have Jim Strickland doing the favors for them, and all of it falling on Chief Davis' shoulder, it's a little different. They want to go because they were the ones that approved for Jim Strickland to bring her.
She's doing a horrible job, Sam. And I know me and you, we probably part ways on that. I don't know how you feeling now. She's doing a horrible job. I mean, come on now. She's doing a horrible job, man. Just like the one in H-Town, he's doing a horrible job. DPD, he's doing a horrible job. And guess what? Guess what they all have in common? They black.
So what you're saying, you think that it should be a white director?
I'll put it to you like this, and you might have thought I was joking when I said this yesterday, and everybody in the chat can agree to this. If everybody had your mentality, you know, if everybody had your mentality, like a leadership, really want to get something done, go to the source, go to the root of the problem, you understand what I'm saying, and get things really cleaned up, I'm not saying everything would be perfect, but things would be a whole hell of a lot better than what it is now, because especially you being from the community. But they don't got that mentality. She came over with dirt up under her nails. If you go look at what was going on, she got to check the past. Okay? You know, you don't need nobody with no checker past. Like you. If you look at yours, you know, so everybody got they made their little mistakes or whatever, but you sure ain't got no checker past like that. Like you look at some of these people, the stuff that they got going on and stuff. That's not who you want, leader. That's not who you want as a leader or the head of the snake, so to speak. Because it's gonna cause a domino effect. The damage is already done. Shout out to Cypress, because I was talking to Cypress about this. With what's going on the street, that it's probably not going. You talking about an all-out war? You know what I'm saying? Bodies dropping. A lot of collateral damage that's not going to ever be taken away. It's easy for us to go, Miss Sam, let's say you lose a family member. I don't want our family members, right? Right. You go to them and you be like, hey, let's go ahead, let's call it truce. But that guy done lost like three guys from the other side. You think they're going to want to sit down with those other guys? No. When they could have handled it a long time ago, Miss Tam, you could have went there because you cool with everybody over there in the city. You could have been like, hey, let's make amends. Let's try to do this before it got out of hand. It's too out of hand. And I ain't trying to be all philosophical, Miss Tam, but I'm just being real with you.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I think everybody has a right to their own opinion, but I guess because, and I'm not trying to throw in your face that I'm a Memphian and you're not. I would never say that, because I think everybody has a right to their own opinion. But what I'm saying is, because I've seen the Memphis politics, I understand what I understand. I understand that Jim Strickland brought her here, and I understand what you're saying, that she has a checkered past, and you don't have to be from Memphis to say, well, listen, she has a checkered past. I just don't think that she's doing a good job, because you and everybody, a lot of people in Memphis and outside of Memphis say the exact same thing, right? But I feel like I just kind of see, I don't know. I just kind of, because I see how polluted the Memphis politics is. I don't know if she came in knowing. I don't know if she came in knowing. Do you have your window down? Okay, yeah. I don't know if she came in knowing. Okay. I don't know if she came in knowing what she was getting herself into. Maybe she did, I don't know, but I understand that she was brought to Memphis because they wanted someone that they could, I believe that they could use as a bobblehead, right? When she came in, she was not, for the last few years that she had been here up under another administration, she was not running anything. All of the problems fell on her shoulder, because you have to understand that the mayor of Memphis at that time, I believe now that he was a Soros person, because when he got into city council, all he ever did was make decisions that would help to make crime get out of control. This has been engineered for a while now. So when she gets here, she knows nothing about the city. She know the people was mad, like, wait a minute, she don't know anything. Why was this lady, brought in, right? And so everything fell on her shoulders, but she was not making decisions. It was the mayor. So a lot of the people, a lot of the activists in Memphis, when a lot of stuff was going on, they weren't going and standing in front of the Memphis Police Department. They went straight down to City Hall to get the mayor when he was coming out, because they understood where it was coming from, right? They understood where it was coming from, and why, and that a lot of this stuff had been engineered. Hey, if she does not do a good job with a Mayor Young stepping in and saying, let me see what she can do, at least giving her the opportunity to see what she can do, I'm going to step back. I'm going to see if she can help to stop some of this crime, because you have to understand, before, she was not allowed to do that. And we all know that, right? So now that we have another mayor, and he's saying, now let me see if she can stop some of this, if she can put something in place to help, because you can never truly stop crime. You can't. It has to start inside of the house or whatever. It takes a community effort. But if she could start putting some things in place to at least try and get the numbers down without them manipulating the numbers, I'm going to see if she can do that. Firing that man, there was no need for that to happen. But I'm sure that it was a reason why the mayor was pressured to do it, right? Of the city council, all of a sudden, the same person that they brought in and approved, they want her gone. And it ain't got nothing to do with her doing a bad job. You have to understand, the politicians around Memphis, it's got everything to do with them not getting the favors that they want to get when they damn badass kids and sons and nephews and stuff. They might not be able to call her and say, hey, tell your officers to let him go. That's normally how it is. I think everything needs to be revamped as it relates to the leadership in Memphis. Memphis is a majority African-American city. So with it being a majority African-American city, you have majority African-American politicians. It shouldn't be no reason for crime to be out of control and for Memphis to be an impoverished city. People are going to have to stop voting based on name recognition and race, because it's a lot of the black people that's raking the other blacks, the citizens, over the coals. So I agree. So firing him, it ain't going to change nothing. The only thing they want to do is strip her of somebody that they felt like had her back, because from my understanding, a lot of the ones down there don't have her back. That's why she brought him. They were stabbing her in her back. So strip her of the one person that might have her back, that can look out for her. And now she's only surrounded by sharks.
Okay. Well, you see, okay, I get what you're saying, Ms. Tamara.
And I know I went the long way or whatever with that. I'm sorry, but I'm long-winded.
No. It needed, because you touched on some points and you made a point Exactly. Okay, for instance, right, you just said about, okay, you're a Memphian, you know what goes down, you grew up there. That's what they need. There's somebody that knows both worlds. You know what I'm saying? You know, you came up in the project, you came up in the hood, you know what goes down. You know people that are near and dear to you. Also, you know the criminal justice system. You know, worked in rough shoulders with some of the top heads and everything like that. They need somebody that is able to speak both languages. To me, I feel that they don't have people in there. It's just like over here in Dallas, right, with the Mo 3 situation that had taken place or whatever. The reason why things ain't gotten out of hand is because that situation, not to touch on this situation, but I have to because it correlates to what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why it got so out of hand or whatever is because it was an all-out war surrounding Mo 3 or whatever, which actually involved some people that you wouldn't even expect to be involved or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the police, them getting involved in something like that, they're like, well, we can't touch that situation because my life would be a stake for something like that. Whereas if you had somebody that knew everybody, that could bring everybody together, it would somewhat kind of calm things down, but it got so out of hand. So throwing it back to this situation right here, Miss Town, they could be like, you know what? Let me hear what Miss Town got to say. Let's listen to this woman. She's of high prominence. She's doing. She's a pillar in our city. She knows people and everything. And more importantly, you've established trust. They don't have no trust. From what I'm hearing, this is just from what I'm hearing. They don't have no trust in anybody in there, especially Chief Davis.
Right.
And I'm just with somebody like you, or let's say your homegirl Benicia, or somebody like that, you know, the brother Cypress, street politics, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, you know what I'm saying? Big True, that whoever, they will listen to somebody like them. It's because they're like, okay, I could trust these guys right here because they not about no BS or any of that. But what I'm saying is, like, they need somebody like you with your mentality and has the leadership at the same time, but also won't stand for the bullshit. With the Scorpion unit and stuff like that, with the stuff that they were doing, they was keeping stuff in circulation.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask me, it wasn't helping. That wasn't helping anything because look what the end result was. You got a dead body, and on top of that, you got a whole bunch of corruption.
Mm-hmm. Well, I agree that the criteria, and you had another mayor about 2 mayors ago because they was trying to get officers in, but I believe that it was just to start getting anybody. They took the criteria down. Listen, when we were traffic officers, we had to be traffic officers. That was another reasons why people was applying for the police department, because they pay for your education until you get your almost get your degree. You get a certain amount of hours. You have to have so many, which is probably a semester away from your degree, right? And then they go, okay, you can continue once you become a police officer, but this is what you got to do. But now you don't have to have any college at all. You just come straight out of high school. You could have been a knucklehead or whatever. I've always felt this way. I don't believe that I don't think that people should even be allowed to be a police officer to carry a gun until they're about 25, because everybody is not mature. You're talking about a 20, 21-year-old. I don't think that they're mature to handle that type of responsibility. Absolutely. So a lot of stuff is gonna have to change. That's why I said I'm willing to see, as with him stepping back. I'm willing to see with them stepping back. Right. That's what they call them, traffic officers. I'm willing to see with them stepping back, with him stepping back, to see if if she's going to be able to do the job. And I think that's all he's saying. He's saying, let me see if she's qualified to do the job.
Right. Yes, it's but people are growing impatient. I mean, we're losing, and not only, and I'm gonna say this, and now I'm gonna go ahead and go because I know some people trying to get in the call and stuff. I done blew enough hot air and everything, but I'm gonna say this, Ms. Tamara. I'm gonna go. Just keep this embedded in what I'm saying right now in your mind. Okay, write it down, take a picture. Everybody else in here, we're not only losing adults. You hear me? We're losing babies.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna repeat this again. We are losing children. Not no 5-year-old, 6-year-old. We talking about babies, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-olds. You got 10-year-olds out here, man, that can operate a gun better than some 40-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do y'all want to destroy a generation because everybody talking about wiping out bloodlines and stuff like that? I mean, what you think you're doing when you killing these kids?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's what I mean. We got to let that sink in. And when you look at them people, the powers that be and stuff like that, oh yeah, they get to go home, eat a good steak dinner, and go to bed sleeping comfortably and all this other stuff, while everybody else don't got a pot to piss in, angry. Don't know where their next meal coming from, this, that, and the third. So I'm just tired of it, and something got to be done, and they need your mentality, Ms. Tam. But I appreciate you having me on, and God bless everybody, man. I'll holler at y'all.
All right, thank you for calling in.
No problem.
Bye-bye. Shout out to him for calling in. And hey, listen, I think everybody putting their heads together, whether they live in Memphis or not. Something I know they be looking at all of these vlogs and stuff. I know that for a fact. So that's why it's just good for ideas to be thrown out there. Something has to happen. Remember, like as early as last year, we was screaming. Y'all heard me screaming. The men got to do something. The men are supposed to lead. They got to step up and this, and that, because these boys have lost their mind. And I still believe that. But now I'm screaming, women got to step up too, because the girls are getting into this stuff. The girls are just as bad. Now we're starting to see that. Girls want to be accepted. Because we see what a lot of older women, how they get involved in stuff that is not conducive to their livelihood, right? So women are going to have to start stepping up and spreading some knowledge. All right. I don't know if people have mental illnesses or what, but we're going to have to start doing better and using our platforms responsibly as we put stuff out there. Because I'm going to tell you something. God ain't going to let people consistently put out garbage. That's the reasons why I believe that certain people, especially if they're talented, their platforms reach a plateau. They don't go no further. It can't happen because evil can't override. They get to a certain point and it's like they get stuck and they get to thinking of, well, if this person wasn't around, this and that. No, that's that God energy. You can't stop that. Okay. Once you put garbage out there, and we are in desperate times. And so what we got to stop doing is putting responsibility at everybody else's feet. That's why I say it starts inside in and goes out. All the Memphis Police Department can do, the police director, all they can do is hire more police officers, ensure that they're doing more traffic stops. People get mad about that. Well, the police pulling me over. That's all she can do. No police officer should have the responsibility of raising your damn kids. No police officer, no damn teacher. Folks send their kids to school to learn how to spell their names. I think you're a failure as a damn parent when you do that. They didn't even teach Junebug how to spell his name. You done had Junebug 4-5 years before he stepped up in anybody's school. And you putting that responsibility on a teacher. A lot of them can't spell their damn name. What's your name? Cavassier? How you spell it? Kheztbii? Because you drunk and high when you done named him. So none of the letters even make sense. So you mad at the teacher? She ain't teach Cavassier how to spell his name. Cavassier supposed to already know how to spell his damn name before he go to even preschool. Okay? So people are looking to put all the responsibility on everybody else. Folks ain't gonna do nothing. These police just be pulling me over for nothing. Well, y'all wanted her to, I mean, they got to make more traffic stops. Now they in my neighborhood sitting on my street. They harassing me. But y'all said y'all wanted them to be more visible. So that's all she can do. She cannot raise your kids. I think it's a darn shame before God when you have parents sitting up on the news. Little Rufus, the police ain't doing their job. It's a curfew. And my son, my 10-year-old son, they don't even make him come in the house. Y'all, I'm not exaggerating. This shit going on. You want the police to make your damn 10-year-old son come in the house? You trying to tell me you ain't got no control over Rufus? And you want the police to raise it? So I tell you what, if little Rufus ain't in the house, when the police bring little Rufus to your doorstep, he needs to be putting handcuffs on you. That'll stop a lot of this shit. Okay, mama, I just delivered little Rufus at home. You got an adult to watch him? Well, I need an adult to watch him for, because I'm getting ready to handcuff your ass and take your ass to jail for negligence. Your 10-year-old son ain't got no business out hanging with gang members at 11, 12 o'clock. He ain't even got no business out at 10. When I deliver little Rufus ass to your house, I'm a bring him home, and then you gonna ride. You gonna take a ride downtown for negligence. I ain't got nobody to watch him. Okay, well then I tell you what, we're gonna take him on down to the juvenile center or wherever. Y'all, that's what's gonna have to happen for these niggas to understand. You are responsible for your damn children. You know, they're being mean to a black person. Black people don't want what they say they want. We want to pass blame. We got to clean up our own community. The worst thing these folks could ever did was sit up and tell these kids that snitching is the worst thing. It's better to kill your mama than to snitch. We don't need the police. Well, then why you letting little Junior walk around and you already know that he what he do to little girls? You been knowing what Junior do. Well, I ain't no snitch. Nigga, you ain't no man neither. You letting him walk in the neighborhood and ain't saying nothing. And you know he likes to touch little girls. Nigga, and you got nieces and daughters and stuff walking around now. Okay? So I remember when I was working for the Memphis Police Department and out in the West Precinct, that's around Union area. That's around the Midtown area. And around the West Precinct, a lady that was raising her grandson used to call the police every single night. When they heard the call go out over the radio, okay, I forget what number the West Precinct used to be. I believe the West Precinct, the number start with a 2. Anybody in here that work for anybody in here? I know I got some dispatchers that work up in here. What's the ward? The West Precinct's ward. What did it start with a 238 ward or something like that? But anyways, somebody help me out. Police officers be up in here too. Tell me what ward the West Precinct is. I forget. And so, anyways, he said whenever they heard the address and they heard their number in their ward, they already knew what they was going to make the call for. Every single night, she called the police to make her grandson get into the tub. When the police got there, they would threaten to take his ass to juvenile. Okay? They would make him get in the tub, and then they would leave. Okay, that was a grandmother that had to take on the responsibility of raising a grandchild that was already too old to be raising him. Right? The police officer's job is not to make your damn kids get into the tub. It's not to raise your children. So when folks sitting up talking about, you know, they need to enforce curfew, it's got to be the folks who kids have already been grown. Okay, that ain't hanging out on the corner. It's got to be those ones, but believe it or not, it's the ones that have kids and teenagers and stuff hanging out on the corner. So it ain't gonna get no better until we change our mindset and start to do better. Stop trying to redirect all of the blame when people are gonna have to start handling some of this stuff themselves. The teachers, kids don't go to school for the teachers to babysit your damn kids. I hear folks say all the time, "I be hating when school out." Why? Because you want your child to be at school learning? No, because little Junior gonna be at home every day. I send him to school for the teacher keep it. Hey, thanks for calling Real Talk with Tamara. Great. Who am I speaking with? Tony, you sound familiar. You sound like you called before.
I have called before, but the last time I had called you, I got disturbed because my son had woke up and I had attention, you know.
And you sound like the one that called and said, "How come you don't ever talk about all the great things that Endless Head doing in the community?" Was that you?
No.
Okay.
I do have a question that's unanswered.
Sure.
Okay, so do you recall a couple of days ago, I think it's been like 4 days ago, there was a crash on I-240 where three guys were arrested. You remember that?
I can't remember. I might have to pull it up. It was on I-240 going towards Germantown Parkway?
No, they were there I-240 and Getwell.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. I probably did because I look at all the news. I probably do. I have to just refresh my memory.
Okay, well, take a look at that story. But this is my point. So when that event happened, there were actually 5 people in that car. All 5 people jumped out and ran. All 5 people got caught.
Mm-hmm.
They apprehended all 5 people. The 3 guys got arrested and they let the 2 girls go. How does that work?
You said they let the...
Yeah, they released the 2 girls, never took them downtown, never gave them a bond or anything. They stole 2 Dodge Chargers from some church in Germantown or somewhere. And they went on a robbing spree.
And they let the girls go.
And they let the 2 girls go, but they locked the 3 guys up. And I'm trying to figure out, how does that work?
I don't know. That seems kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know because they all were. Did they take all the girls? Did they take them all down there and question them?
They questioned the girls on the scene. They never had to make a bond or anything. They were released. They were questioned and released.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that story because see, when I look at stuff like that, I look at it from a different area then because I'm an older guy. Now I remember when black men weren't doing nothing and the police just pulled up and slammed your ass on the ground. Slam me on the ground. Mm-hmm. Right. So for every cause there's an effect. So when people say, well, why all the black fathers, and a lot of them got railroaded for no reason now. Because I know of quite a few of them.
Okay.
Right.
It was more than likely they probably let the girls go. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know. I be hating to say stuff like this because I don't know, but they probably let them go because they told what happened, and the boys might have said too. Well, they didn't have anything to do with nothing. We just picked them up.
Okay, that's fine and dandy. But let's just say, instead of it being 2 girls in the car, let's just say it was 2 more guys in the car. And I was in that car, and I said, man, I ain't know this car was stolen. I ain't know what was going on. You think they would have took me right on to jail?
They probably would have. They probably would have. So what are you saying? It's a double standard with the girls?
No, what I'm saying is a war against black men. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So we got to be careful when we tread those lines, y'all. We got to look back at what's been going on and what's going on now. Something is for every cause there's an effect. For every action there's a reaction, and it goes both ways.
And Mika baby is right. More than likely, those boys said we just picked the girls up. They didn't know what was going on, and they let them go.
At the end of the day,
but like you said, if it had been other boys, you're right. I think all of them would have rolled. They would all of them would have had to ride.
They would have had to make bond. At least they would have had to face a judge, and at least they would have had to say whatever went on record.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna argue with you on that.
Yeah, so we got to be careful when we tread those lines now, because I hear a lot of people saying, well, like I say, it's a cause and effect to everything that goes on. Because I remember the times when you could just stand there and not do anything, and the police pull up like, "What you doing?" Nothing. Standing there, and they slam you on the ground, do whatever, give you all kind of bogus charges. Resisting arrest, all kind of. They gonna get you for something. You know what I mean? I remember those times. I'm old enough to stay away from that stuff now, but when I was younger, I didn't know any better. I wasn't able to avoid it then because I couldn't think the way that I can think now.
I see what you're saying.
And so when I look at stuff like that, I look at this. If you look at right now, the ages between the ages of 15 and 25, out of 100% of black men, how many do you think will be able to vote in 20 years? Out of 100%.
Less than probably 40%.
Exactly.
If something don't happen, and if we don't do something about all them dying, 0%, because they are gonna be dead.
Exactly. And for sure, this is going to happen. 20 years from now, man, look, a black voice ain't gonna be worth nothing. Because we're going to be dead and gone probably 20 years from now. Hopefully not, but we're going to be close to getting up out of here. At least I am. I know I am.
Yeah, we all will. I'm in my 40s, so we'll all be close.
Right, and everybody underneath us, as far as men goes anyway.
Mm-hmm.
As far as men goes anyway, you won't be able to vote, won't be able to carry. You know what I mean? So, we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. That's a touchy subject. When I hear you speak on those subjects, I be like, oh man, whoa, hold up, man. Everybody ain't guilty. It's a whole lot of corruption going on. A whole lot of corruption.
Mm-hmm.
And I just used that incident right there. This is the most recent incident, but it's a million more incidents. But this is the most recent incident that I've seen that happened in Memphis. Because if those women jumped out and fled at the same time those men jumped out and fled, and they captured all five of them, they jumped out and fled. It ain't like they sat there when the guys jumped
out. They ran too. So yeah, you're right.
They ran too. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So that negates. That kind of negates that the notion that they didn't know what was going on.
Right.
They didn't have nothing to do with it. When you jump out and run, it's just like if a group of us standing on the corner, police pull up, and all of us take off and running, and the police don't want to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All y'all, you running with them.
Right.
Exactly. All right, Tamara, I ain't gonna hold you up. I just wanted to put that on your mind.
Okay, that is something to think about.
Exactly. I want you to look at story up to it, and I'm gonna be watching to see. I'm gonna be watching to see if you can see what I see about this here.
I'm gonna look it up.
All right, so.
All right. Thank you, hon. Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys, make sure y'all hit the like button. Shout out to the caller. Y'all, we don't even have 100 likes, you guys. Please hit the like button. Y'all, we need like 20 something more likes. So make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We need to get over 100 likes because we way under. We are way under. He says, I think I've heard him call in before and he's long-winded. No, he's not long-winded. He cool. He cool. Phenomenal Black Woman says, as the people die, they are collecting organs. That a Phenomenal Black Woman, I promise you, I be wanting to talk about that so bad, but don't you know, YouTube will strike you. But I'm gonna tell you something. It be haters that get to trying to do that when because that's something that definitely needs to be talked about. They will suspend your channel for talking about stuff like that. Why they don't want nobody to talk about that? I hit my like button coming in the door, but it be other Black YouTubers that report you. They look for a violation. They go, oh, we could violate her on this. Bitch, you motherfuckers the one that's getting your org to the gans taken. You ought to want me to spread some damn awareness. And them Black YouTubers that do that, I wish that they kidnapped them. Okay, therefore we can spread awareness to those that's worth living. Woo! I had to get that off my chest, y'all. I've been doing good. Pisses me off. Anyways, y'all hit that like button for me, okay? Y'all keep running those likes up. That's right, especially in the Black community. It's definitely real. Listen, I'm gonna say this. The Black man's org to the gan is the most preferred. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Right now. That's what it is. And these damn sick ass niggas get they sprung asses on here and don't want me to spread to those, like I said, that's worth living. Okay. Yeah, I also want to show y'all this. This is how you know that people have lost their darn minds. For real, for real. And children too. That's true. This is how I know people have lost their mind. Y'all, have y'all got those likes up? I want the likes to get up because I want to show y'all another story. I wish should have been paying attention, but I wasn't. Y'all get the likes up. That helps to keep the video in the algorithm, okay? So get the likes up for me. Keep running the likes up. It is 106 people in here. So we've had up to 130. So we really should have 130 likes. So take your finger on your phone or take your damn mouse and hit the like button because the likes ain't moving. Okay. Thank you. I keep running them up. He says something like 800,000 women per year. So if it's something like 800,000 women per year, see what they're doing is they're taking the women and trying to put them into, y'all know what they're trying to put the women in, the little girls. But the Black men, what they're wanting to do is they're getting their order to the gans. Okay, that's what's going on with that. Okay, y'all, we need 9 more likes. We need 9 more likes. We need 9 more likes there. I wanted to show you guys this also. Look, y'all. This is how I know people have lost their mind. Okay, folks, bat shit crazy. This lady right here, Lord help her, God, Lord help her, God. This lady right here, you guys. This woman was evicted. Okay, that says evicted woman tried to burn down duplex with 6 kids inside. Y'all, what's going on? And she only 61 years old. Okay, it says after being evicted, a woman attempted to set her duplex on to light her duplex up while 6 kids were inside, according to Memphis police. Blanche Cole, 61, is charged with aggravated arson and vandalism, $1,000 or less. Y'all, you see what I'm talking about? Y'all, listen. Okay, okay, I'm gonna have to read the affidavit because I want to go in. But y'all see, they gave her $1,000 or less. It's a felony because anything over 500 is a felony. But arson, okay, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. It says on Wednesday, officers responded to an incident at a duplex at the 3600 of Macon Road. And Macon used to be such a nice area. A maintenance man told officers that Cole had been evicted and all her belongings were placed on the curb. He was changing the locks when Cole allegedly started causing a disturbance. She stated, "If I can't live here, then no one will." Then grabbed a small gas can and walked to the gas station, police say. Reports state that Cole returned with no gas but continued making threatening comments. She grabbed a bottle of lighter fluid and began squirting it on the front porch carpet. According to reports, the neighbor tackled Cole to keep her from setting the duplex ablaze. As she has 6 kids inside her home, they reportedly held her until MPD arrived. Once on the scene, officers obtained an empty gas can and lighter fluid. Okay, Lord have mercy. So they put her out and she still has 6 kids inside of the home. Well, she didn't set it on fire. I don't think she lit it up. I don't think she set it ablaze. Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord, help our people. She didn't, Lord Jesus. Maybe she wasn't going to do it because her 6 kids was up in there. They said mental illness. And you could tell like how dark she is around her cheeks and stuff. She probably a diabetic too. Lord help our people. Or she got eczema or something. Lord have mercy. It's a mental illness for real. She doesn't need no bond, period. She walked to y'all listen. I wish somebody could. Lord have mercy. I wonder why she didn't pay. Well, I guess she ain't had no money to pay her rent. Y'all know I got to look up the address. I got to. I got to do it. They said 3200 block. They didn't say the exact address, but I bet the affidavit is up. Don't y'all know that this used to be a nice area and it just looks terrible? Oh, it looks terrible around there now. Look. Everything has gone out of business. The McDonald's remains. The Save a Lot. Okay, they go to City Trends and all of that. They got American Deli right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lord have mercy. Lord help us all. I used to be all through Macon. Macon used to be a nice area. It did. I promise you, it used to be a nice area. But now the rental sharks have bought all of the properties, and they make mainly they rent it out. They rent it out to Section 8 people, or so now around Macon, only people that renters, and it's mostly Hispanics that live on Macon. I'm surprised to see a black person living over there at this point. I have to watch what I say. These folks be trying to accuse me of saying bad stuff. Let me just say this, because I don't know how to. Because if I was gonna say something bad about somebody, I don't beat around the bush to say it. I just have to go on and say it so people can be clear. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Let's see. Let me see if they hit that. Okay, y'all, we need 6 more likes. We need 6 more. But y'all, folks have lost their minds. People have completely lost their mind. I don't know if it's something in the air. I don't know if it's something in the air. Oh, I'm gonna do a video on something I just saw. I'm gonna do a video on that. 662 Media, the news steers the narrative. Yeah, they do. I agree, 662 Media. I do. I wish I could help that lady. I really do. Cause that lady got kicked out of her house. And I cuss a nigga out, but I'm real tenderhearted. You have to get to know me, though. You have to get to know me. But if you're old evil riding something, no. If you ever did anything to me, we can't never be cool. I don't want nothing to do with you, nothing like that. But as far as other people, if we cuss each other out, we might be cool again. I be want to help her. I want to help that lady. I don't know how. I wish that somebody we could help her to pay her rent, but she's still in jail. But wait a minute, y'all know I'm a bonds lady, don't it? Let me see how much her bond is. I ain't gonna go get her out unless they pay me, but let me see. Y'all, what was that lady's name? Her last name was Cole. Blanche Cole. That's what it was. Blanche Cole. Or Blanche Cole. Ooh. Y'all, Blanche probably gonna be in there. Blanche probably gonna be in there, y'all. Blanche bond is $50,000. Okay. So Blanche bond is 50 G's. So I know they're gonna let her stay in there. She couldn't even pay her rent. So I know she ain't got $5,000. Poor old thing. I said that's a waste of land usage. 662 Media said he's the one that just called in. Okay. Arson, unalive, and are on the same level. I agree. I agree, Tambora, but she didn't start that. I think she was just showing out. She didn't because her kids was up in there. I don't think she was gonna set nothing ablaze with her kids. She was just distraught. Maybe, I don't know. She looked like she might be a little off. So, anyways, I hate that. I be hating to see people get put out of their homes and stuff. Let me just say this. I'm gonna ask you all to do this. I know it's a lot of people. It's 105 people on here. I know it's a lot of people that be out. I'm talking about wherever they are. I challenge everybody. You don't have to put it on your phone or anything like that. But I challenge anybody. Like when you're out, if you got some extra money and you see some homeless people out, I challenge you all to stop at a McDonald's or somewhere or a Burger King and get they got dollar sandwiches. If you ain't got no money, everybody ought to keep $5 on them. If you got $5, stop and get 5 sandwiches and then go and give it out to the homeless people. Now, don't go and say that if you see 10 homeless people, I think it'd be wrong for you to go, well, I got 5 sandwiches and I'm gonna give it out to 5 and y'all other 5 y'all gotta starve. Don't do it like that. Cut the sandwiches in half so everybody can get some. Okay. If you see that before you even get out, just cut the sandwiches in half or something like that. Or go somewhere where the sandwiches are $2 for $1. You know, where the sandwiches are like $2 for $1, and then you could get homeless people a sandwich. Go take them some bottled water. It's real hot. If you in Houston, definitely help some of them people that have, Go take some bottled water to some of these nonprofit organizations that's helping the people that are without lights and stuff like that. Y'all, we gotta help each other. Shit. G Finley said being homeless is a choice. I don't know, G Finley, because some people, you think, what about the veterans that have gone off to war and they come back and they are shell shocked? They come back and they're shell shocked. A lot of them mentally, because of what they've seen over and wherever they've been to, they come back shell shocked. I'm mad at the United States because they don't even take care of the veterans. They don't get them the mental health that they need. And a lot of them, they've gone and fought for a country that lets them sleep up under a bridge, but they bring in foreigners and set them up and get them $9,000 a month. That makes me mad. Yeah, but G Finley, nobody's telling that senile president that we got that's giving all the, how do you feel about him giving these foreigners $9,000 per person and all of these buildings that have been shut down for over 20 years, fixing them up, making them and putting them in A1 shape, luxury, and putting foreigners in it. And you got folks that fought for this damn country because they have mental illnesses because the governor sent them off to die. They come back messed up, they leg gone, mentally they messed up, and they sleeping up under the bridge. I don't know. I can't say that because everybody, y'all listen, everybody fall on hard times now. I can't say that being with everybody that being homeless is a choice. I can't say that. Everybody falls on hard times. I can't say that. I know people go through stuff. I can't say that. I know some people mess their money over. Some people don't want to work. Now those, yes. You can't be out shopping and you already know you ain't hardly got no money to pay your rent. Thank you, G Finley. I'm glad you give it to them. Y'all, let me see how many likes we got. And sometimes going to the military is not a choice. I think they said they're trying to fix it where it's not a choice now. Y'all, we need 5 more. Y'all, we need 5 more likes. Yeah, that's true. I agree. So you all, let me ask y'all something. Why do y'all think that the young lady is hiding? Why y'all think the young lady is hiding, y'all? Why y'all think she's hiding? Do y'all think that she has taken herself out? Because, I mean, running ain't going to do nothing, but what y'all think she hiding for? Because I know she don't have hopes of getting or not being found. Because see, what's going to happen is they're going to start putting pressure on her family. They're going to tap their phones. And if they have any contact with them, they ask, I mean, you know, they're going to ride. That's what's going to happen. Although going to the military could be very beneficial. Yeah, it could be very beneficial. Y'all, why do y'all think that the lady with the purple hair is hiding? I have a friend that's homeless. He likes it. He say he don't stress about bills. I see what you mean. You know what? I in that aspect I agree because I'm gonna tell you something, G Finley. I used to go to this beauty shop at Elvis Presley and Brooks. And there was this homeless man that walked around. He had a dog. He would come into the beauty shop sometimes. and he got a check every month. And the only time he would go get a hotel is when he wanted to have sex. And when he get his check every month, he was a veteran, and he walked around. They said he made sure that dog was groomed and ate good and all of that. He said he did not want, he didn't want to have nowhere to live because he was stress free, living homeless. He didn't know how to function with bills and stuff. That's what ran him crazy. That's why he was homeless. He got stressed out about bills and stuff. And he said his mind was free, walking around, not having to worry about nothing. I'm trying to figure out where he slept at, though. I think people like they have mental illnesses. That's a mental illness. Because who wants to sleep outside in the cold and in the hot and sleeping in the grass? And all of that, shitting outside and stuff. Shit. I think she already like women. I think she already like women. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. But you know what, G Finley and them right. Some people do have that mindset though. You're right. Some of them do. I've seen people sleeping up under the bridge with their children. How could you want to have your kids in those? She spoke on Facebook right after she did it. What did she say?
To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hey, thanks for calling Real Talk with Tamara. Hello, how are you?
All right, for you.
It's a lot of noise in your background, barely.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm outside. I'm not really.
Okay, who is this?
I'll probably have to call back.
Okay, who did you say this is? Who did you say? Okay, all right. I don't know who that was. I didn't even hear them say their name. Michelle Johnson says because she knows she did wrong. She spoke on. She said she was close by, but it wasn't her. Oh, she said it was close by. Well, then why she didn't turn herself in? I mean, that's the first thing I would have been doing. Oh, no, they're not gonna. That's what anybody that didn't do nothing that would have did. No, they're not gonna accuse me of doing something I didn't do. I would have been the first one down there. Because she knows she did wrong for what she did. That's why she hiding. She can run, but she can't. She gonna get caught. Yeah, she gonna get caught. She is. She's gonna get caught. I tell you, y'all. Oh, I tell you. Anyways, you guys. Hey, I enjoyed being on here with y'all today. I gotta go to a training. I gotta be at a training class at City Hall at 6 p.m. And then after that, I'm gonna get back on tonight. You guys. So make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you guys. It's High Towns in my. Hey, the Black Barbie. Hey, the Black Barbie. I'm gonna get back on tonight. I got some things I gotta do. Y'all, I've been running because I've been. Y'all know I do. I work quite a bit, but they've been doing. I miss you guys too. I miss y'all so much. That's why I jumped on. I was like, I'm gonna jump on today. I gotta go and meet one of my clients today to record their TV show. Then I got some training at City Hall, and then after that, that's it. Yesterday I was running because I had to go to 5 different lawyers' offices for some stuff. But I'm putting some stuff in place, so it's gonna work out real good. But anyways, you guys, I love you guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm gonna come on tonight because I'm gonna do a video. I'm getting off because I'm getting ready to do a video. I saw something. I want to do a separate video on, okay? And then we'll get on tonight, okay? I love you guys. Hit the like button. Y'all be safe. Make sure y'all go ahead and cook your dinner so we can get on tonight to talk again, okay? I'll talk with you guys later.